Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Falcons coming in at 11-2, going up against the Beats, who come in at 7-6. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Brooklyn Beats and the Atlanta Falcons. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Ohio.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
They'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That's taken on the 25. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 42 yards out.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense. Maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But
and a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Detroit! 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 Now let's go!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing?
Let's go!
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing left side, it's complete. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and sneak it here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a 1st down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments would the offense make to try to defeat you?
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Let's go! White round! White 90!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go with a keeper. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They come out here in the eye. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This one taken from the 7. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
First chance for the backup here to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Now let's go. Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue landed. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go. Blue landed. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal, and now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and goal here from the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This will be taken short. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. All right, let's round.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. So out come the Falcons now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
A Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. 8 yards still remaining here on third down.
Set. Green 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down and goal. The offense knocking. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Ohio! 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 Here we go! What? No!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Play-action fakes are used to slow down defenses, but sometimes they don't buy it at all. In that case, you've got to get out of the play-action and finish the play.
Let's go! What?
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Come on, let's go! What?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw here. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Set! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Falcons add on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now back out comes the offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. Third down and 1.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to let it go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And in enemy territory last time through the intercept. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They come out here in the eye. They'll drop under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down of the sack. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go. 38.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.